Alright, Bonehog, so this video is all about Motaro and his teleport. So I was messing around with it and I found some pretty interesting things. I saw Ketchup post something about Liu Kang's low fireball, so I was thinking, what else can you do with this character? And I just wanted to start by saying, like, this is going to be mostly about his teleport, but the whole reason I picked him up was to combat Reiko and his shurikens. So I'm just going to talk just briefly on that before we kind of get into the teleport stuff. But yeah, we're just going to get into it. Motaro, here we go. And yeah, if you are on the $5 tier of Patreon or higher, you can go there and watch this video ad-free. That being said, let's get into it.
Accept your death.
Alright, so this is kind of the initial scenario that I usually find myself in against Reiko is, you know, he's got the Sub-Zero armor on, so you can't really throw anything at him, and he's just going to zone me out with his little shurikens, right? Like his little, these things. So why I decided to go Motaro is for the reflect. So the reflect against Reiko's projectiles will not only reflect them back and break the entire Sub-Zero shield, it will also have one extra hit to do some damage to him. So, and you can do it fairly good on reaction, and it's a punish. And even his regular one from mid-screen is really good to just kind of, you know, reflect if he's kind of going a little bit too crazy with it. Whoa. Again, it's a punish, so if you're struggling against Reiko and you're interested in picking up another Kameo, Motaro isn't a bad idea. And that was just really one kind of instance is why I picked him up. And this isn't really a new discovery, but I've kind of just been playing around with some of the different possibilities, so I kind of wanted to show off kind of what he can do. So for example, for one combo, he can actually extend Shang Tsung's combos, because in old Shang, he can do this move, and he actually can hit him out of the animation in which he turns into his opponent, and then you just get a restand into even more damage. So let me show you what that looks like. So Motaro allowed us to extend our combo to basically 42%. But yeah, basically any move where Motaro kind of hits you out of the animation of, you might have some possibilities, and I wanted to show you with some of the rest of the cast how you might use this. With Scorpion here, it'll actually hit him out of the animation, recovery animation for this move here, which would give him a combo off of a full screen low. I don't really know Scorpion combos, but you do your best, you know, Scorpion combo after that. And the thing is, the scaling doesn't seem to be affected too much. Like, it kind of scales it so far that I've kind of tested pretty close to how the normal combo would be scaled, which means, you know, the damage, you're not going to do significantly less damage just because you've used Motaro in this situation. Melina is actually a very interesting one in this case, so I just went with her EX size, which she comes down, she takes a little bite out of you, you know. But if you know how to fight Melina, you'll know just to block that and then up block the overhead. So she can kind of be like super duper tricky here. By throwing this out, Motaro actually will cancel her overhead recovery, and she can come in behind you. Say you're stuck in up block animation, and she can throw punish you. Maybe not forward throw because of the Kameo, but or even in general, if it actually hits, you can still just turn it into a combo. There you go. So something that obviously not optimal Melina combos, but just showing you that, yeah, you still get a full combo off of it, because even if you would have hit the EX, it goes into a crumple state, and you go off of that. So yeah, you're using the cancel that to go into whatever combo you want. That didn't combo. Don't blow me up. I know that. You really do got to watch the hits, too. Like, just make sure that it says 2 hits when you go in there. That's how you know that it comboed and then it's real, you know. Liu Kang, of course, gets a full combo off of his low fireball, because of course he does. Assuming it hits, of course. And, you know, it'll kind of keep him safe if it doesn't. So, meterless damage there. One interesting thing about Liu Kang, though, is I don't know how useful / useless this might be, but depending on when you teleport with him, depends on where his fireball hits him. So if you mistime the teleport, the fireball will actually hit the opponent on different sides depending on when you did it. That time I hit him away. That time it hit him into us. So what you can do with that, I don't know, if anything. Just something that I noticed specifically seems to be with Liu Kang. Now this is just more theory crafting than it is actually finding anything interesting, but you Li Mei players out there might tell me if there's maybe something to be had here, is we can actually camp her lantern into the other side. You know, maybe it sets up something because now instead of trying to come to your opponent, you're setting it up. Now you're right there. Boom! Again, I don't know how useful this is / isn't, but this was just kind of something I theory crafted that might be decent. You can also use Motaro's teleport to keep you safe, which is pretty crazy. You can use it on block. Sub-Zero just decides to throw out a random slide. It gets blocked, Motaro pulls him to the other side. You do have to be careful about using it for something like this because it does have some tracking issues. If you use it a little bit too early, Sub-Zero will just slide out of the way and leave Motaro in the dust. Whoops, sorry buddy. Didn't mean to leave you back there all by yourself. Also interesting to mention that Motaro can hit you out of the air. You start to do something like that, you're one of those crazy people that doesn't like to hit confirm. But it should be noted that he cannot fly, so he cannot hit you while you're in there. You can just straight jump over Motaro at times. So don't get too penisy with those kind of ideas. And that's all that I've found with the Motaro teleport so far. I wonder how this move will kind of grow as more and more people kind of use it and adapt it. And let me know if you found anything interesting with the characters that you use. Because yeah, I want to see some dirt. I want to see some stuff. So that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like because it really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't because I make new videos almost every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll see all you Bonehawks in the next video.
Accept your death.